Good to go.
Ross, did you go too tall?
I think that's a simplification. If we had won the ball and been able to spread the ball, I'm not sure we'd be talking about. I think there's an element of that, but that wasn't the crux of it. We just thought in the contest, ground ball, I think we're minus 30 at half time, minus 15 at quarter time. And on the spread, I think they outnumbered and they spread the ball. So just, yeah, we're really disappointed. We come here expecting a better performance. We know they're a good running, spreading team. Focuses, we wanted to put some time into McRae and Bontempelli and Johannesson and Daniel early, and we didn't do that. But after quarter time, we did it. But 50 points. So, I think that's an incredible simplification, really. I think it's around the contest, and we couldn't win the ball to build the ball up. I thought they're spread out of the middle. Bontempelli ran past a couple and kicks a goal. So they're the fundamentals. That's where it started, at the source.
So you mentioned ground ball. What else went wrong, do you think, in that period, either side of quarter time, where they were able to put the gap in the game?
Yeah, well, just what I said. The contest, ground ball, I thought they ran off. Our ability just to spread the ball. I mean, they had 140 kicks at half time. It's world record pace. So the ability to find them, there'd be a little bit about, they did counter punch out of the front half, but we wanted deeper entries. First opportunity, we went short to Sonny rather than deep and it just gets taken out. So, but it really was, I thought their midfield put our, and their running backs put us through. I thought their half forwards, I thought they passed it in really well, and we made too many errors. So, all facets really. We're really quite embarrassed by the performance. I thought the second half probably flattered us a little bit, even though at least we gathered ourselves a little bit. I thought Andy Brayshaw, after spoke about ground ball and tackle, he's come home 15 ground balls and 3-1. So I thought Chero, when he went in there, looked better. But there wouldn't be too many. I thought Aaron competed and tackled. At half time, we had 30 tackles, and Sandilands, Mundy and Walters had 15 of them. So too much left to too few, really.
You started with, Nathan spent a lot of time in the first quarter, deep forward. What was your thinking there, and how did that work out for you, do you reckon?
Yeah, well, I could be facetious, say everyone's been screaming for it all year, but I won't be facetious, because it's not the time for that. But he was a really sick boy. He was keen, but the specialist, Clay Gollidge, said it would be a real concern. We try and share the load. The others had stood up in there. I think we all agree with that. I think Sandilands, Mundy, Walters and Conker very experienced, and Langdon and Hill, we expect them to be able to get supplies. So at times he looked dangerous up there. We wanted some double threats up there and share the load and rotate through there. So, yeah, that's why.
So were you concerned there was still some after effects from the infection from last week?
I can only go on the advice given. So he was clear to play, but it was an incredibly serious infection. So the toughness and the mental toughness and his ability to recover, but the specialist said regardless of that, there'll be an aerobic effect, and it's brutal AFL football. So, but we wanted some aerial threat in the front half. So it's king or dunce, isn't it? If we clear it out the middle and kick it, he kicks 3, we're all saying a brilliant move. So you've got to give opportunity. That's not why we won or lost the game.
What do you think was the difference in that area? You've spoken about the ground balls. You were so strong in that area last week against Sydney. Was it just the quality, the extra quality?
Look, their spread, their quality, their cleanness. Yeah, there was a lot going on. They bounced out, centre square bounce, spread out, spread off turnover, off switch. Yeah, there was a lot of fingers to be put in a lot of dikes, to be truthful. We've been a lot better than that all year. I thought we had a really competitive team. So, yeah, look, I'm really disappointed. The finals up for grabs. You win that game, you equal 8-bar percentage. So, look, both teams in the same position. They got it done. I thought they're impressive. We know what they're capable of. But you're right, were we a little bit tall? Maybe, but we needed some height in our front half. I thought Lobb looked dangerous, but the two ruckman was probably a little bit too much. But if you can control the ball, but to do that, you've got to win the ball. I didn't think we did that very well at all.
How big a dent does it put in your finals hopes, do you think?
It was very difficult, Obviously, on the year we're playing very good football and in a very good position, and you only get that by getting your process and your performance right. So I think there's a lot of mediocrity around, and we sit in that. all the other teams had opportunities, didn't take it. I think there'd be a number of coaches as disappointed as I am, and I think you've got to continue to invest. Those with the most invested are the last to surrender. So we're a young group. It's about focusing on can you invest more in your football and focus more. And it's a long year and a hard year, but you've got to get through the grind, and good teams do that. And unfortunately, we haven't been able to do that.
You mentioned Chera going into the midfield after half-time was sort of late-ish in the game, but he looked like he did give you something around clearances, and he was able to involve himself in the game a little bit more. Yeah,
he's going to become a very good player for us. He's building his run and his size. Andy, so knows how to play half-back. So we haven't got that many 188 pluses on our list. There's a few that we can't move around down back there. So he's one that can. So we've been thrilled with his development, and he's really comfortable with it, to be frank. But we'd like to get him some more midfield time. But it's, Fife, Mundy, Walters, they've been pretty good. They've carried a big load all year, as I think a lot of us acknowledge. So, but look, they're capable premiership midfield. Bontempelli, McRae, Dunkley, Hunter, they're handy. And they got it done today, so they'll feel good about themselves, and we'll think, geez, we didn't quite handle them. But it was more than it was everywhere, really.
So obviously you want to win every game, Ross,
yeah,
the rest of the season, but how important is it to just even get a couple of wins to end the season to, I guess, maintain the positivity that you really established?
Yeah, I think that's really important. I mean, it's a winning business. We like to win, Sort of last week felt good. I thought we fought on really strongly, but our inability to come up, we've typically been reasonable here. So, I think it's, we love to win, for our members more than anything and ourselves. So, but talking about it doesn't get it done. You got to pay the price to win. Every week it's the same, Incredible effort and system and working together and being hard, being mentally tough and physically hard from start to finish. And today we weren't that.
You say there's a lot of mediocrity around. What do you attribute that to?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's bigger picture than myself. I think, there's more clubs than there's ever been. Talent systems, are they producing it coming through? I think there's been extension teams that took a lot of talent over a few years. I think injuries at all lists take its toll, so it's an interesting exercise at the minute.
Do you get any... Luke Ryan? What's the update there?
Hamstring, I don't know how bad, but I think he had a cork, he was limping out, and then it was hamstring. So if it is, it's probably hopefully a standard 3 week. No, you're right.
Yeah, I was going to ask about injuries. So.
Yeah, today you got Luke Ryan. That's it on the surface, I think. Yeah.
Do you get any back next week, do you think?
Not that I'm aware of. Thanks, Ross.